Yo, what up, guys? B5D here, and day 30. This is a huge day for most Raid Shallow Legends players, but it's not a huge day for my Noob to Pro series because we got High Cartoon. Yes, I did say I've been talking trash about this champion for the past few days before we got her. But hey, don't let me deceive you. This champion is an awesome champion we got today. She is best known for this her aura. Increase ally speed in all battles by 19%. So this is a champion with an aura like this. It means we can use her as the leader slot in all our battles. I'm talking about arena, I'm talking about dragon, everywhere, even in the clan boss. She can be your leader slot right there, and also has a speed boost right there of 15%. No, turn meter fill of 50% and 30% increase speed buff right there for your champions. So I said I was not going to be building this champion, but if you do pull High Cartoon, use her in all your leader slots, use her in all your battles. The only reason why I'm not building this champion is because, like I said, we already have Apothecary on the team doing that speed boosting for us and giving us not that extra speed, but we need defense as our leader slot. We prefer to use Terrell as our leader in most battles than to use a speed boost because we need to survive those hits that are coming up. But hey, the fact that if you put a 90% increased speed in a battle that I'm already going fast, it means these enemies might not even be able to take a turn, and I'll be able to nuke them down faster before they can make me need my defense. So that's also maybe an advantage if you want faster runs for your dungeons and your arena runs and all that. We're not counting High Cartoon out. I will eventually... Where is High Cartoon? I need to be showing High Cartoon when I'm talking about High Cartoon. Did I put her in the vault already? Yeah, she is. So I'll eventually put some subpar speed gear on her and use her as my arena speed lead, because right now in the arena you see me trying not to fight teams that are faster than me. But if I do have High Cartoon in this leader slot, boosting Apothecary speed, Apothecary can go first. High Cartoon will just be there to also maybe go second with turn meter decrease or something like that. So it's an awesome champion that I will pull today. So I'm not going to be using it right now, but because I'm currently trying to take this champion to 60 and put masteries on this champion. When we don't have any other champion to focus on, then we'll look at High Cartoon at least for faction world. But for now, she chills. So that's the first Noob to Pro update we have today. CVC is still ongoing with a few hours left to go. I've used all my forge materials. I've done my Great Hall upgrades. I still have a little bit of medals coming in there, but I'm not going to use it yet until I get it to fully max, and I'm going to put the next one into accuracy as usual because I'm still needing a lot of accuracy. In the arena, nothing much is going on. We're still farming single teams, and that's the only big updates I have there. But I wanted to make this video interesting. I don't just talk about Noob to Pro updates and just end it there. I have something else in mind today. There are two things. The first thing that I wanted to talk about is the upcoming Sacred 2x Sacred event. Yes, that's something we've been waiting for. The upcoming 2x Sacred event, it has been revealed that on Friday, Saturday, Sunday is 2x Sacred. We already know that. But what you didn't know is that this 2x Sacred will coincide with a 10x. Yes, on a Friday and Saturday. If you want a chance, a 10x chance that when you pull a legendary, it could be this champion I'm going to show you right now from the Knight Reverend faction. It is called Shemnath. I call her Lady Justice or Lady of Liberty or Statue of Liberty, because apparently she's built like a statue. You can see that's a stone right there. This is not a lady. This is a stone figure. This is a crafted and animated object. So, so that's what she looks like. And so far, this champion has not been spoken so high of. Is a new champion to rate to me. Is a new one to me. I don't know much about her kit. I haven't used her in battle, so I will not be giving my verdict whether you should pull for this champion or not. But let's together check out her skills to see if it's something that the Noob to Pro will benefit from. Because yes, we'll be pulling shards on this Noob to Pro, and even if it's only 3 sacred shards, we still have a chance of pulling this champion if we pull on a Friday and Saturday. So those are the 2 days. If you need this champion in your roster, you have a 10x chance that when you pull a legendary, it might be this champion. So on the A1, that's a decreased defense A1, 50% chance to land when it is booked. I'll not waste your time with this one. On the A2, it's a skill that will transfer all the debuffs on her, put it on the enemies, increase the debuff by 1 turn, and then also increase the duration of all buff on this on our own champion by 1 turn. So it's kind of a, hey, I don't want the buff, or I don't want all the debuff, take it back. That's just like a cleanse, but only for her. She doesn't remove the debuff from all our other allies. It's just from herself. Just like what's her name now, Lysandra, just also has a similar skill where she just does her A1. Lysandra has it on her A1. She just transfers the buff, but Lysandra doesn't increase the duration of the debuffs. This champion would increase the duration of the debuffs with the second hit. And no, the second hit decreases the duration of all buffs on the enemies. So it's the first hit that increases the duration of the debuff, while the second hit will decrease their own buffs on them. So that's a nice one, but it will be better for a skill like this to have the ability to transfer all the debuffs from our allies and put on her. It's kind of selfish for her to do it for only her own debuffs that are on her and put on the enemy. But if you're against bosses, it might be useful when they put debuffs on you, or those bombs. I'm talking about the Boomer boss, right? He put those bombs on you, you just transfer all the bombs back to him. That's what I think this champion will be awesome for. Or those Hydra heads that always put debuffs on you, fear and all that. Transfer back to them, but you probably won't land the skill when you're talking about fear. So that's that skill that I think will be used for transferring any debuffs on her. Poisons, like the spider in the Doom Tower also. I can't think of this skill being useful for dungeon content. It looked like an end game kind of skill. Alright, because it's a legendary apparently. On the A3, attacks all enemies 2 times. That's an AoE skill. This is the damage dealing ability, I guess. This first hit removes all buffs, so she's like do a strip, right, on all the enemies. She'll remove every buff that they have. This skill will need accuracy, right? The second hit will ignore 20% of the target's defense against targets that have no active buffs. So when you've taken away all their buffs, that means they'll have no active buff. That is if it's not resisted, right? Or if it's not a Brogni shield that cannot be removed at all. So when she removes all their buffs, then she'll ignore 20% of their defense. This means that this is a champion that most likely you want to build with damage, because her damage is based on attack. So she will need crit rate, crit damage, accuracy. That's a lot to put on a damage dealer. So most people who build Nukas don't want a Nuka that also relies on accuracy. I'm talking about Bigon, I'm talking about Foley, all those champions that rely on accuracy. It's kind of hard to build accuracy and damage at the same time. So maybe you put in some perception set in there to mix with your savage set. It happens, it works, but you won't hit as high amount of damage as you normally would from champions like Kandrafron, who don't need any accuracy to do their nuking abilities and stuff. So this is also a champion that you don't want to be slow, because you have this skill right here, which is kind of useful for you in general content. So it's not a champion you build totally slow with full nuking abilities. So far, this champion is looking like a mid-tier legendary champion for me. It's not an high-end nuker. I don't know the multipliers, but so far from the abilities, I'm just judging that this is not a very good way of building a nuker with accuracy. But it's a champion will be useful for you in general content, removing debuffs from herself and then decreasing the enemy's buff and all that with this is good. Removing their buffs is always good, especially in Hydra again when they put those buffs on them. All right, on the passive right there, increases this champion's accuracy by 10 for each buff on each enemy. So she will be increasing 10, 20, 30, 50 more accuracy. I complain about building accuracy. Apparently they have it in a passive right there where you don't need to build so much accuracy if the enemies have buffs. So if they don't have a lot of buffs, your accuracy will be your base one that you built and came into the battle with. So the question is, will this champion be beneficial for my noob to pro? Yes. Any legendary is useful for an account like this. Even Deliana, we're using it and putting books into her right now. You don't have a choice in these early games when you with any legendary you will use them. Even if they are kind of trash or mid-tier or low-end, you eventually use them for content because they are better than your rares, or you don't even have better epics to replace them. So yes, on my main account, this is not a champion I will want or use or build, but on the Noob to Pro series, which is this series, would definitely be pulling our shards on a Friday. So Friday, Saturday, are the 2 days where you want to pull your sacred shards if you want a 10x chance of getting this champion when you do pull a legendary champion. So on my main account, I will not be pulling my shards on a Friday. I'll be waiting until Sunday because I do not want that champion on my main account. I'll be waiting on a Sunday to maybe by then decide whether I want to pull my shards or not. So we have a total of 3 sacred shards Friday, and we are very optimistic about pulling this champion. But no, I don't think it will be done. But I'm just being hopeful and all that. So I just wanted to put this short one out there to let you guys know what is coming Friday, Saturday, and then if you want to pull your shards without this champion, you don't want a 10x chance of this champion, pull your shards on a Sunday. So let me know in the comments below what you think about this champion, Shemnath, and when you think you'll be pulling your shards, Friday, Saturday, or you wait till the 10x is over, then you pull your shards on a Sunday. So that's the first one I wanted to get out there, the first part of this video. Now for the second part, I wanted to share my personal opinion, expert opinion on a subject that is going crazy right now in Raid. Yes, I like to be controversial about stuff like this and give you my 2 cents on it. A lot of people are looking to the referral program that is shown in the test server. It's not yet in the game. It will, when you update your game, I think this weekend all those updates will show live after the patch, right? So when this patch launches, it shows that we'll have another row of 3 more referrals to do, which will give you, this first one will give you the epic champion. We have seen the epic champion. Everybody will get it once you've done these 3 referrals. All this energy 200 200 200 will be referral for an epic. So I'll get it on the Noob to Pro, which is awesome. That is awesome. Even on my main account, I'll get that epic. Now for the next part is where you push all this account to level 50 before you unlock the second part, I think, and then begin to take further again before you get that legendary champion. The legendary champion is being hyped right now. Is the next ninja, is this, is that. There's a lot of hype about that champion. There is no other way to get that champion except through this referral program, right? By having your friends or family actually play the game to a higher level and completing the referral. Now, where I want to come in here and tell you, if you want that legendary champion so bad that you look at your account right now and you create 1 referral, 2 referral, 3 referral, and you play all of them by yourself, whether you're using BlueStack, whether you're using which application am I using right now to run 2 different programs? I forgot the name. Sandboxy. That's what I'm using because BlueStack is too resource intensive. I have a video on that. Check it on the playlist. And if you're gonna run it by yourself, like 2, 3 accounts, because you want that referral so bad, it's perfectly fine to do it for the epics. Just 3 accounts, you get the epic champion, 3 is done. But do not try to push first account to level 50, second account to level 50, third account to level 50. Unlock the other 3 parts, then try to get that legendary champion. Why am I saying don't attempt it? Is because it is extremely time consuming, draining, and it is not worth 1 legendary champion, no matter how powerful. I don't care if it's a Rotos, I don't care if it's a Sifi that is put there as that referral program champion. For you to push an account to level 50, do you know what it takes? Push a second account to level 50, do you know what it takes? Push the third one and then unlock that part and then push them. I'm telling you right now, it is not worth it. As somebody who has done it over and over again, this is not my first Noob to Pro series. I've done one before where we gave it away. This is the second one we're doing. And then I've also played other accounts, other referral accounts. Even on my main account, I do have referrals right there that I play just to unlock, to get this awesome stuff, these books, and it is extremely difficult to play those accounts consistently. Even see this one that I'm currently playing, you see 2 days I've not logged in. So I need to log in and do some stuff on the account so I get this void shard. You see, I just do it when I have the time. Maybe when I don't have energy on this account to play, when I don't have nothing else to do, that's when I log into those accounts. They are not supposed to be accounts where you push extremely hard. It's supposed to be accounts where you have nothing else to do on your main, you're bored, and you just say, let me go check out this account and spend some time on it. That's how you push your referral account. It's not supposed to be something you want to do so much that You create 3 of them, you grind so hard, and finally you have the legendary, right? And then you use him in battle, and then you beat content, and you're like, so all that time I wasted, all that time was just to get this legendary champion. Yes, it's awesome. I'm not saying the champion is bad, no, at all. I'm saying no matter the legendary they put there, Sifi, Rotos, Prince Kaima, all the big names, Kandrafon, anyone that you put there in that spot, it is not worth the amount of time you will spend to get it. Now, that's the first part. The second part is if you have your actual friends, your actual family, your actual work colleagues, introduce Raid Shadow Legends to them by going there, copying your referral link, sending them to in the email, sending them in a WhatsApp, tell them, hey, can you download this game and try it out? Genuinely have people who will play the game try it. It is always best to be with them when you try, because most people will give up when you send the link to them and they don't know what to do and all that. Be with them when you are giving them their referral, download on their phone, show them the first beginner stages, hype the game for them, make them see how easy it is to get the rewards, those first stages, give them those referral links and all that, these beginner promo codes, they see how it works, guide them through the early game, show them the YouTube videos, guide them that first time, get them hooked, because that first tutorial is easy to get hooked when you start beating early campaigns so easily. They just keep clicking next. Oh, they got a new champion, they get a new weapon. Show them that part and then leave it for them. You see that player playing Raid, you'll be seeing their progress go up until finally, of course, they won't do it as much as you will, or they might not love it as they will do it sometimes when they have the time, or sometimes when they are bored, they just remember there's a game on their phone they play. So I would recommend, instead of doing those 3 referrals by yourself and putting yourself through that strain just to get a legendary champion, I would recommend you actually look for people, friends, family who are gamers or who are not into games, introduce them into Raid and see if something they can get hooked to. If somebody you introduce doesn't play or doesn't, you can easily delete it and invite somebody else. Like this person has not played for 2 weeks plus, right? I can just click close, delete here, and invite somebody else to continue on that part. So it's something you can try. Don't try to do it yourself. It's not something I would recommend. From somebody who has done a lot of referrals, take it from me. So let me know what you think about that, my opinion on this one, because if you do it yourself, it's extremely hard. All right, the Noob to Pro is still pushing tournaments. We are not doing much. We're all waiting for Saturday, Sunday, Friday, when we'll do this 2x and Sacred. Let me know what you think about these 2 topics, Sacred Shard, which day do you intend to pull, and what you think about this huge referral program that everybody is hyping so much. Nobody is talking about it. Everybody is saying use BlueStack, use this to do it by yourself. Don't do it. Don't do referral. That's what I'll say. Invite real friends, invite real families to play the game, invite real people who actually push it. I only did it on this account because I wanted 200. Like I said, you can do it by yourself if you just want that first epic, but for that legendary, it's too much work. All right, guys, I'll look forward to your comments in the comment section below. Hit that like button, subscribe to this Noob to Pro series where we share beginner information and also some endgame content later in the day or earlier in the days maybe. You guys have a good one. Good night.